What is going, everybody? Welcome back to the Mask. We are here again to talk about House of the Dragon, episode 7. I am back with the crew. You know the vibes. They don't need no intro, but they're going to get one anyway. First up, we go with the former Mad King, now gone by the prophesied one. I don't know how long that name will last because the prophecy looking kind of shaky, baby.
As long as it should need to be emphasized. Well done. Thank you. Welcome.
Yo, well, how you been, Nano?
It's been good this week. This week has been a good week. So, and this episode was all right as well. So, I'm happy this week.
Okay, hold that thought. We're going to get right back to you. Next up, she is the legend, the myth herself, born holding a power fist in the air. The lady in black and the queen of the blacks. Els, how are you?
I'm good.
I like to hear it. Now, we're going to get into episode 7. Quick little synopsis of the episode. The last episode ended with Sea-Smoke finding a dragon rider. There was reports that it was flying overhead and somebody was on its back. Pause. We now find that Rhaenyra went out to meet this mystery rider to find out who their loyalty lies with. It was none other than my man Sea Snake's bastard. Oh, Dreadlocks is coming up in the world. Y'all was hating on him when he was offering his brother goat stew, boy. But who laughing now?
I'm still dubious of whether that is actually his son. But anyway, that's another conversation for later on.
The dragon seems to think he got Valerian blood in him, innit? So
he does have Valerian blood, but is that from the dad? Like I said before, I told you, his mum is something.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
I think that would be a route they would go down, but even the dad confirmed this. He's like, I'm not sure where your mum was from, but if it's in the blood.
Very true. He was having flashbacks thinking, raw, you know what, yeah? I just thought that white hair was a bleach job, but apparently not. He was out here with the Targaryen.
I'm telling you.
So we also found out that Rhaenyra decides to hold a mass election of potential dragon riders. So she sends the word out to everybody in Flea Bottom who wants some cabbage and oranges. Hey, do you want to get fed and potentially ride a dragon? Jump on a ferry. Come down to Dragonstone. We're going to see if you guys are worthy or not to ride one of these dragons. And without spoiling what happens, because we are about to do that when we do our deep dive anyway, that is the general synopsis of episode 7. With that being said, I'm going to go straight to Els. What did you think of this episode?
I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was really good. Like, I enjoyed the whole thing. Don't get me wrong, I do feel like there was certain bits that could have been in last episode. So, for example, when Rhaenyra went to see the bastard son that's now riding the dragon, that whole interaction could have been done last week. Like, we could have seen them on the beach. He could have said, I pledge to you, and then ended the episode there. So we wouldn't have to waste like a good 5 minutes on them. But I loved it. My favorite scene was the scene at the end. Loved it. I loved it. I just thought, yeah, that was good. I liked everything. I think so that Rhaenyra is annoying still. And although I love the move, I still think like she's still doing silly things, in my opinion, innit? Like, and she's not commanding authority. Jace, can't stand him. I told you lot, he's passing way past these places. She needs to box him down because he's doing too much. Oh my God, I don't know why. I don't know why he is continually deciding to break my heart. But Daemon, I'm done with him. I'm done. I can't defend it no more.
You know what? Start off with that. I mean, we've gone through the beat, but overall, I agree with. I think the episode was good. My only criticisms come from comparing it to the original Game of Thrones, which I don't think is fair because they haven't done that for any of the other episodes. But I just felt like, I don't know, there was parts of that episode that I felt, I would say different. I felt it could have been longer. as in the sense of like I felt that Adam was too quick to bend that knee. I mean, you just got a dragon, you're just flying around. She lands on the beach. I see my dragon's bigger than your dragon. I don't know if I'm pledging the knee at the moment, innit? Because I know my dad rolls with you. I don't really fuck with my dad like that. And so it's like, let me see all the offers on the table. Yes, because I've got the dragon now. It doesn't. But he wanted to learn the ways of the dragon rider, so maybe, but I just felt, fly around a little bit,
like Madman, that went all the way to King's Landing and back.
Huh?
I said, fly around like Madman, that went all the way to King's Landing and back.
Well, yeah, we'll get onto that bit because I don't. Like Tish, I 100% agree with you with Jace. Yeah, Jace. He used one word and it just felt racist. And when he said they are mongrels, I said, "Oh,
yeah, like that."
I want to come and get this little boy. Like, what is your idea? And it's just mongrels, I said, "Oh." If I was black and I was in that room, I'd be like, "Who are you talking about?" Because it's just me here. And then the other.
He said the N-word. It felt like the N-word to me.
I'm telling you, like I told you last week, they're giving this man too much props. He needs to calm down, and now he thinks he can chat to anyone anyhow. How are you going to talk to your mom about who she was laying with? What?
Oh,
listen, no. I don't. The thing is that I just don't know what his problem is, though. I don't know where this has come from. Do you know what it is? He's always felt inadequate because he wants to be fully Valerian, and he isn't. He's a strong boy, and
strong boy,
and that's it. And because he knows that like his only claim to anything, not any claim to anything, but he's a dragon rider, which means all right, cool, you're a Valerian, you're one of us, you're a Targaryen. But deep down, he knows that he is half lowborn.
Actually, that's not it. So it is in part, but not the lowborn part. He even said it himself. The biggest problem is they've always known that they are bastard sons. So
yeah,
because of that, you can't be a bastard son and sit on the throne. Now, the fact that he's a dragon rider, nobody could really contest him, even if he's a quote-unquote bastard. But now that you've got other people with dragon riders and who've got Valerian blood, it's a case of where the only thing that allowed him to sit without being contested has been taken away from him. Because, boy, we got bear riders now too, innit? So if they come and say, listen, I want the throne, I'm the bastard son of the real guy.
Probably, yeah, possibly.
My ratings for Jace has gone up a little bit more.
No.
I still don't like what he said and the way he said it.
But he's got a valid point, though.
He's got one eye on the throne.
Yeah, he's got a valid point, though.
Isn't it? This is a
valid point.
He's like, yo.
The thing is, he would have a valid point on a normal Tuesday. This is not the time for that. We don't have any other options. So they need to sit down. If this was like regular, okay, fine. But we need every rider we can. You can't claim no more dragons. Your thing is little, ain't even grown yet. You need to calm down. And this was your plan.
It was his plan, but I don't think it was for anybody higher than respect, because these men are coming in, no respect. We don't respect the rules, innit? Like we're lowborn. Like even that whole lowborn dynamic, I still don't like it, because
I know
she took some convincing to be like, what? Like,
yeah, but remember,
right? So but they're just as claim for like, all right, their mum weren't married, but it's like the whole throughout the whole Game of Thrones series, bastards have been the one rolling through it. It's like, man can't cut it, so you need to come to us bastards to just hook up everything. So
they have a point to prove, but even in regards to what you said, it's what I said last time. Before, they were only targeting well-known houses. That's why they kept on looking through all the records of all the houses that, again, had married into the Targaryen bloodline, because they wanted loyalty and an army to back them when they became riders. The only problem with the now opening up to everybody is the simple fact of, one, there's no army backing them. Two, these bastards are directly linked to either Viserys or his father, so where again they literally have the right to contest for the throne.
But then doesn't that kind of contradict to what you're saying? Because I would feel like highborns are more likely to go for the throne rather than these lowborns. They're not gonna ever want to come up and think anyone's gonna back them.
Yeah, no, but remember, like, if you are a child through marriage, like my aunt married into your family, but my aunt was a Targaryen, you don't have a right to the throne because she was never in line for the throne. It's like,
Exactly.
you are cousins, but these bastards are like the direct kids of kings. So if the Viserys bastard comes up here, technically he has a right if he's got the power to do so.
But technically, they would never do that. It would be more the people from the great houses.
That's before I had the dragon elves. I got flame with me, brother.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's got a dragon as well. So
my dragon is bigger than his.
To me, if I was Jace, I would rather someone lowborn get someone lowborn, ride the dragon, and not to challenge me than someone from the big houses who have got a whole families and legacy behind them. No way.
No, I hear what you're saying, and that's good, and that's true in a sense, isn't it? Like if you now have a dragon, right? You've got a powerful family, you can now say, "Oh yeah, it's me against you, and my family's gonna back it." The only problem with that is as well the whole thing about oaths, in it. So depending on where you're from, if you're somebody that you're bound by the oath, like if you're from the north or if you're a riverman, if you break an oath, no one's gonna back you regardless. So it's gonna be all right, cool. You got a dragon, he got 3 dragons, and he's got us because you've broken your oath. We're not following you at all. Now, imagine this lowborn, like the guy that took the second biggest dragon, because the bronze nightmare, whatever the hell that is. You see how he wants power, yeah? Imagine now if this man says, "Nah, my daughter died. I want the throne." Who's gonna go challenge him? You know what I'm trying to say?
Actually, no, but I don't think he'd have the backing. He wouldn't have. Nobody knows him.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all good having one dragon saying, "I want the throne," but mate, come on, the people you're going up against.
I won't even lie.
We all said it. You just can't have a dragon and no army and not get the throne.
He might rally the small folks and that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, please, you and your passports and your one dragon. Like, come on.
They can't even afford food that they got to fight.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why, I think she's right in. Like, that's not my problem. I'm happy she went for the lowborns. I just don't like the stigma from the highborns about these lowborns with dragons. Even the guys in the dragon pit, they said, "We're not going to be part of this." And I said, "Wait, what? Hey, you're not lowborn your damn selves. You think it's some privilege that you don't get eaten by dragons every week?"
I don't know, but they're lowborn Valerians, though.
You know what I'm trying to say? Even a lowborn Valerian is a highborn.
It's a highborn flea bottom. Like,
yeah, 100%. And you know the funny thing is, I actually liked when he said what he said in regards to the dragons are the last part of magic, and you lot now are just using them as toys for your games of men. And to me, I said, "Ooh, I like that," because realistically, especially with what happened in this episode, you know, like when Rhaenyra went up to the Bronze Nightmare, and that connection they had, where like when he was acting a little bit wild, she said, "Calm yourself, man, just calm."
Yeah, I didn't like that because
I liked it.
I liked the scene, but I was like, wait, hold on, why is the dragon heeding to her? Who is she?
What you know what I'm saying?
She's a target. Like they will heed to Targaryens. It's just that they won't allow her to ride.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, well, why is he burning up everyone else? When Quasimodo was the first person to...
I know, I saw...
Whoa. And I understand why he done it first, because I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
let's just get rid of him.
You know, you've been getting bored. And you claim this dragon, people gonna respect you now. Like, I'm glad he got burnt. Like, that could have been a problem for her. You know what? I'm getting everyone who ever called me Quasimodo. Like, I'm just burning everyone. So when he got burned, I said, "Ah, man, it's a hard life out there, man." It really is. And that's in the sense of when I wanted things to ask. There were just things that I think went way too quick. Like when the message went round in the first place, I think the witch woman, that scroll went down the rounds so quick. And I was like, I don't know, like, because there's only 8 episodes, they could have been 9 and 10 if you just, that would have made maybe episode 8 pop. It's like, oh shit, she got you understand what that just went. I get it in the space of this episode why it happened, because other stuff happened, but I was just like, this is a bit too quick. Yeah.
Yeah,
If they had 10 episodes for the season, I think they could have done that. But because it's 8, they had to rush a certain aspect.
Yeah, but it's because they wasted so much time in these other episodes doing nonsense where
Very true.
we could have been having these
annoying part.
we could have been having these dynamic moments and whatever, and then it's like I knew this was going to happen though. I knew like come the last couple episodes they were going to try and rush it through. Because to be fair though, even though I enjoyed this episode, I still think like it wasn't a penultimate episode.
Yeah, it wasn't. I feel like this. So that was going to be. I feel like this could have been like episode 9. You know how back in the day when episode 9 banged and everyone was like, "Oh shit, yeah, episode 9 coming up." So Kevin Grant's is going to bang. I felt like it could have been that, but it just wasn't because it just felt a little bit rushed.
Yeah.
So I was like, because it started off good. Like when the credits hit and it was just the 2 dragons on the beach, I said, "Oh, it's popping." I said, I said, babes, hey, we've got to sit down and watch this because this is epic. Something's happening here. And then he healed. I was like, oh. Not that ultimately, I wanted him to heal, but I just thought, oh, okay. You might as well just the dragon to our place in the first place. Why you make her come after you? Just want to do this. And then, his dad said, oh, yeah, cool, well done. And then he was like, oh, yeah, that's me. And then
I ain't it, man. That's what he's.
And then when the message came out, and then Hugh, so he was talking to his wifey about, I've got to answer this call. So it turns out that he's Viserys and Daemon's brother, in the Bastardsville. So I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, yeah, I've got to do this for my daughter. I said, oh, that daughter died.
Yeah. When was she ever gonna last?
She was not. Yeah, she was not gonna last.
How bright her face was.
But last week he bought the cabbage, so I was like,
they should have showed us her dying though.
Yeah, they should have.
If off that, because that would have for me cemented why he's doing this. I know he said it, but I wasn't really feeling him.
Yeah,
I'm trying to say he was just talking. I was just like, bruv, go and claim the dragon. We know it's you. Yeah, every like, we know it's him, and just that guy that claimed the other dragon.
That was he is gonna snake the set. That's a fact.
Yeah,
he's very slimy.
He looks it, innit? Like even the way he got the dragon, I said, come on, man. There were some harder people. Like the other girl that Hugh was battling with, she should have got it over this guy. And then even when he was riding the dragon, so just one point, like, when he was riding the dragon, so he went over to King's Landing to act as bait. And then Eye Patch stood on business, but we'll come back. He went over there. I was like, why is he in the same clothes? He's in the same clothes that he just fell over in his doo-doo in. And then you see when Black Dread, when he got his dragon, did you see the tailor work? When the other people came? His suit that he was wearing, oh mate, I said, oh, the upgrade. But you never seen
he's off Salt Sea, They
they dropped him up. He was dripped out.
He was drippy though.
Yeah, well, I said that little suit. If I was in Game of Thrones, that's what I'm asking for. You understand? I'm on the dragon now. He's dripped out. He's got the gown. I said, oh, come on, Black Dread. But they gave him a dragon and said, yeah, come on, man, where your thing goes.
But at first, I didn't actually think. It was only like halfway through I thought, no, he's being a draw out. But I actually at first thought, oh, what are you doing? You're messing it all up.
Yeah, at first. That's what I thought as well. And it was this guy as well.
Yeah, I thought he was going to show his friends. Like,
actually, no. But do you know what I thought? I didn't think he was a draw at first. I thought that because he fell into the pit and he just happened to find the dragon, I thought he was taking the dragon back to King's Landing. I didn't actually think that he was drawing anybody out. I first thought he got the dragon in secret because they thought everyone else died, but he found one. I thought he was taking that dragon back to King's Landing and he was going to give it to the Greens, essentially. That's what I thought.
I thought he was just messing about, and he got it in secret, and he was just going to throw his little friends in the pub or whatever, and be like, "Look what I got a dragon."
I got that. Yeah.
But that's what
this guy.
That's what he did in the end, though.
I didn't think he had any control.
He didn't have
no control.
Yeah,
but then I realized after, okay, it's a plan. All right.
But even
I don't think it was a plan now. I think he
know
over it, but then just played it back.
Sorry?
I still don't know if it was a plan.
No, it wasn't a plan. No,
I think it was a plan because when he went back to Dragonstone and they were all there next to her.
No,
but two of them.
But to me.
But the thing is, I thought like she was just waiting for him to come back but I don't really think it was a plan per se. I think he literally just took it out and then went to King's Landing and then did like the tour and then it circled back and then she was just there waiting for him like, yo.
No, I don't think. I think she said. I think she was like, "Listen, go there, draw him out, then he'll come here just to show him." Yeah.
No, that for me is dumb. Yeah, because why would you want him to know?
Yeah, I'm trying to say that. Yeah, like you're putting like I was putting yourself.
Yeah, at the end of the start of the next episode, for me, for her to like gain back some credit in my eyes, she needs to be the start of the next episode needs to be them 3 dragons chasing my man, starting off straight fire by the end of like we need to like she's seen him because Vhagar was on it. Yes,
yeah, always. He's ready always.
Please, my guy, we can't. Yeah. So now you've seen them because like obviously I've had to just go back and say, yo, they got dragon riders. Why would you do that? Go and take this guy out because Eye Patch now is like, yeah, I'm not jumping on Vhagar.
So at least do it smart anyway. Like everything she does is silly.
But I'm trying to say that's why I don't think that was her plan. I really think that this guy, when he took the dragon, it just flew over there, like, and then it flew back. But she was just waiting at the beach. So
she looked vexed though.
But she was vexed. She waited on the beach with all of them around her.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know, man. I feel like it was a plan.
That's why I'm thinking they have to go and chase him. Because they have to go and chase Eye Patch now. And
they need the other girl to hurry up. What's her name? Rhaenyra, or I can't remember.
Oh, okay, other sister. I know
the other sister. She's to hurry up.
Nah, do you know what? I feel like if she claims it, I don't know what this dragon looks like. But I feel like if she claims it, like it's just straight death for her, man. I don't see her sister's on it. Don't get it twisted. My sister looks like she's about it, but she looks like she just wants a dragon because I'm the only one without a dragon, and it's been that way my whole life. But I don't know if you're really ready for this dragon life. This is why all the dragons were trying to eat you because they can sense it too. You're not ready for us, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Little girl.
So, and I like that little girl, like, but I don't think you're ready yet. Like, if I had dragons to give her, I wouldn't give her one. I'm not gonna lie to you, I wouldn't give her one because
but the thing is, she's got to learn one day. Like she can't be dragonless her whole life.
Yeah,
so she's gonna have to step up.
Well, sometimes you can be. If you're not,
she has to.
If you're not about it, you're not about it. It's not your fault.
Her mum's a rider, her dad was a rider, her sister's a rider.
But sometimes you're sea and salt, innit?
You have a brain.
Yeah, like she got it in her. Like it's not for everyone, innit? That's what I'm trying to say. And she's looking. I don't know. Like even when she left the place,
Rob, she left the kids unattended. I said, "What me going on?
Like, how irresponsible! Just go and look after the kids."
Nah, man. If they get attacked, bro, like,
what's she gonna do anyway?
I don't know, man.
All on the sword, innit? Like, like you're supposed to, man. You're not supposed to have a dragon. It's not for everyone. That's what I'm trying to say.
We've seen her do one sword fight when she was a little girl. We ain't seen her do any sword fight since. She cannot do anything.
Okay, if she gets a dragon, I'm even thinking, who are you taking out?
What do you mean? She joined a crew?
Yeah, don't just join a crew just to look good, though, man. Like,
mate, we need all hands on deck. Vhagar is a big dragon. One needs to scratch out his belly.
If I'm Vhagar, I'm taking her dragon out first. Just her.
They need to just pounce on him.
Yeah, you only struggle as the weakest link, so we don't need weak links. You really got so just calm down.
I think she's stronger than we think.
I do think that she's strong, but I think, like what Nana said, her quest for a dragon might end up claiming her life because it just might not be for her. That wild dragon could just end up killing her in the process. But again, she was so fixated on becoming a rider that she let go of reason. Now, if she does claim that dragon, we now have to ask ourselves the question: is she going to stay with these kids and defend them with her dragon, or is she going to be like, nah, I'm trying to be part of this free? And if she's a part of the free,
part of the crew, that's what I'm trying to lie.
That's where she might. I wouldn't say she's the weakest link because technically, out of all of the other people who are riding dragons, them bastards are the weakest link. Like them ones ain't had no training.
Oh no, who's about it? Who's it? Like, I'll get you. But Hugh is
who's you?
Oh, evil. He's got the one that's evil twitch to him. Who's the one that looks good? I've always thought he's close. I'm like, is this guy a pauper? The blacksmith guy, the one with
the wife.
Okay, that's his actual name. I didn't even get it.
Yeah, Hugh.
Yeah.
Hugh.
Yeah, Hugh.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Speaking on Hugh, right? I felt how he got that dragon. I was not impressed, if I'm being honest.
It's another thing about the rush thing.
Yeah,
Right?
I was not impressed because do you know what what I thought they were going for, but then they didn't stick the landing. I thought that he would have basically done, like when they have that whole moment where like you let out all your frustration and rage because
Yeah.
the dragon is meant to be symbolic of everything that you couldn't defeat in the world, right? And so when he's just like, come on, let's go. Like really, like he's gone mad now. And it's just like, I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid to die because technically I've lost the most important thing in my life. And so at this moment, it is what it is. I can tell that's what they were trying to go for.
I think they were trying to go the other way though. I feel like it was supposed to be like a suicide mission. It's like, look, everyone's dying. I ain't winning this. So you know what? Just take me out. I don't care no more. Rather than let me go angry and
because
he just didn't care anymore. It's like, you know what?
But he still did the angry part, but it was very weak. He's like, come on, and
because he's ready to die. But it's ready to die in like I have nothing left.
Yeah, but show me some more emotion if you're gonna do that weak come on thing, innit? Like I was.
Do you know what? It's because we don't know his story though. This is what we do, but we don't. Yeah, it's like the thing. It's like I felt like he had a good arc. If we just from the beginning, right?
We're following him.
Didn't expect that he was a Targaryen or nothing like that. It was just, look, I'm a blacksmith, so they're shining blacksmithing, giving the thing. Then he went to the king, asked for the payment because maybe we see some soldiers roughing him up, not paying him for the thing. So you see how it's affecting him and everything like that. And then his daughter dies, and we go through that emotion with him. Then when he's coming, he's like, "Come on, I would have got it. I would have, you know what? Yeah, exactly. Come on, dragon. Like, fuck, his life is shit." Then he claims the dragon. So then he's like, "Yeah," then he's cool. And then I would have been like, "Yeah, I understand that. I'm with this guy. Like, he's been going for a lot. He deserves this dragon." But more so, it's just been done in Passover. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, here I am. Here I am. They could have been building this guy's up from like season 1, to tell the truth.
I think so. And do you know what? I would have preferred if it was that we didn't even know he could be a Targaryen. Like, I don't think. You know what I mean? It should have been a thing where I need money, I've got a stowaway on the ship, and it just so happens to be the ship that's going to Dragonstone. And there's no way out of this now, and he's just got to pretend, even though he knows he's going to die.
Come on, writers.
Do you not?
Bring in because
that would have been more exciting. And then we're like, oh, he's dead, he's gone. And then it doesn't. Then it's like, okay. Then afterwards we find out, okay, yeah, like your mum was brother.
Yeah.
Them.
Yeah. Exactly. All of this is like, this is revelations, isn't it? Like, this is what Game of Thrones was. It's like, oh,
yeah, right.
I feel like all of this is happening really fast in House of the Dragon. So it's just like, oh, like there's no. It feels like the end seasons of Game of Thrones where everything was just rushed.
Yeah,
it's like it feels like that rather than them actually building up stuff.
Yeah, even the relationship between him and his wife, I just feel like there needs to be more. Like I get, obviously they've just lost their child and they're facing hardships and all these things, but it's just like sorry. To me it just feels like there wasn't enough, like, I don't even know, like she weren't convincing enough not to let him go. There was no real conflict there. It wasn't like, it was just like, no, I don't want to be a widow. Yeah, I told you we could go to my brother's. Like, there's nothing there. I don't know. I feel like we should have seen more of their relationship. We saw the daughter and stuff dying, but I don't know. Like, there was nothing
more memorable than a mum. If I'll give £100 to someone who knows his wife's name. I don't know you, bruv. Why you keep on talking on this?
I know her name. Her name is Blacksmith Wife.
Exactly. But that's the thing as well. It's like when she's trying to talk him out, I'm like, let this man go and be great and claim this dragon. What's your problem, bruv?
She's going to be a widow now. Who's going to protect her now? There's no one to protect her.
Yeah, the dragon, innit?
They're raping and pillaging in Flea Bottom. No one's protector.
They were doing that when you was.
Yeah, and I can't lie. Every time we go to the market, man, it's a flip of a coin. You might get cabbage.
I get rich in these streets. You gotta stay in there, man. She says you ain't trying to be a widow. But yeah, well, I get it. I get where you're coming from. It's just I just don't believe you, man. Like,
Yeah,
it's too.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I felt there wasn't anything there, even in their relationship. Like Elle said, and like you said as well, Nana, like when it came to the point of where she was saying, I still want to be a widow, she delivered that line so flat. There was no emotion
No
behind
tears in
it.
her eyes, nothing.
And I get it. Like you're meant to be emotionally distraught that your daughter's died. But even then, I don't even feel like your daughter's died. I just feel like she's gone out.
Mate, we didn't see her. She just saw a dead body or something. Like, I don't know. Like, just bring more of it into it. And to be honest, even when he was in the dragon pit, I even forgot he had a wife. I was like, exactly. Can you imagine? Your wife just told you don't go be a widow, and then you go and jump in front of the dragon. Like, come on, that's even a fish thing.
Yeah.
Like, you don't rate that woman.
Yeah, he don't.
Yeah.
He weren't even trying to fight.
You weren't even trying to stay alive. And in the end, you said, "All right, fuck it, let's go."
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
In fact, you were trying to save the next woman. Can you imagine? You told your man, don't go and die. And then you go sacrifice yourself for some next flea bottom bitch. Crazy.
I'm telling you, that's an argument.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That is big problems when he gets home.
Yeah, it's true. And the funny thing is, if they would have done, before, like in Game of Thrones, when you have a character about to face death, and like they normally slow down the scene and like they play the music, and they show a glimpse of what that character's been through. As like normally they either do it like with the voices of conversations they've had in the past.
Yeah.
And so like they're now thinking to themselves, oh, rah, if he was thinking to himself he's gonna die here, he promised his wife that he would come back, that he would be able to do something, protect her, and he's gonna die here. And in that moment, he's filled like with the dread and all that stuff. But then he decides that, you know what, if this is my end, I ain't going out like a coward on my knees, in it. Like,
yeah,
I'm ready. Come get me. Like, I'm not backing down from this. Then I would have been like, that's it. But no, it was just a rah. I said, wrap it up, man. Wrap it up.
Do you know, there's just not enough shockers either. It's like, even the guy, the oath guy, like, I wanted him to get burnt because I just wanted it to be a thing where we think he's going to be the rider because they keep focusing on him.
Exactly. He burnt. Yeah.
He plays dead and then he opens his eyes and thinks, I'm alive, and then the thing just burns him.
Yeah, that would have been funny. I would have been like,
yeah, because he's kind of the comic relief, him and his friends in the pub and all that.
Honestly, if anyone to get Els in the writing room, please. Like, what's happening here?
I'm wasted,
Exactly. Yeah, no, because that would have been even better. Like, because we think it's these two. That's a typical Game of Thrones thing. This is what I'm saying. Like, we think as the viewer, oh, this is going to happen, and it's going to make. But in House of the Dragon, it actually does happen. So it's like, oh, okay. Do you know, there's no shock. Like,
no shock whatsoever.
Yeah.
You see, from they gave us Ned Stark's death, after that, like, we are expecting the unexpected, and you can't now come and give us everything we want.
No.
Like, we want to be disappointed in a good way.
Do you know
what I mean?
That's true.
It's like underarching storyline. The main storyline is we want Rhaenyra to get the throne, right?
Right.
But there's nothing other than that. Like, everything is centered around that storyline. You understand what I mean? Like, there's nothing else happening where it's like, maybe with these two brothers, because we can come on to it now, actually, the king, I don't know what this Clubfoot guy is trying to do with this guy, but there's obviously some type of secret mission. But I just don't understand how they're just allowing the secret mission to go from his bedroom. Like, surely this is the place that everyone's going to look. Like, no? Like,
I'm just not interested in them. Like, I'm really not. You see, like, when the Grand Maester was like helping him, and you saw, I just don't care. I just die already, man. Come on, they're taking up time. I just don't really care. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, this is, it's like, okay,
I don't. I honestly don't. I'm like,
rude. After all he's been through, like,
please,
man. It's tough for him right now. But I do get what you mean in the sense of, in House of the Dragon, the problem is they don't know, or they haven't crafted minor characters as well as Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And because of that, we honestly don't even care what happens to them. And that's due to the fact that they haven't done a great job of writing these characters properly, to where even though they're not the main character, we still like them and we still want to see what's going to happen. So it's a case of where, actually, the biggest thing for me, if I'm being honest, yeah, everyone here is too safe. I don't like that. Everyone
Yes.
here is safe. I
Yeah.
know who's gonna die and who's not gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no point in time where I think to myself, oh, the choices that you make, this might not work out for you. I just look at you're gonna make this choice and it's gonna go a little bit shaky, but you're gonna make it out of here, all right?
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
feel like, and also I feel like there's not enough danger on opposing sides either. So it's like, even though you've got the Greens and the Blacks, like the Greens are not really doing much.
No.
No one's doing anything. Yeah, no one's really making moves. Like,
Yeah,
this girl has been on Dragonstone the whole time.
the whole time. And sometimes she'll even go to the meetings.
Except just allowing her to just form a plan. There's not and I guess they're doing it out of loyalty for Allison versus Rhaenyra, but even that, I
I thought Alison was going to commit suicide, you know?
yeah.
You know what?
Honestly, I did. When I saw the hair floating, I was like, oh.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Before we go to that, because Nana, you brought up something. You made a really good point. Which now that I've seen it, I cannot unsee it, because I can understand why Rhaenyra wouldn't want to go to King's Landing.
Yeah.
One, the casualties, and two, to fight Vhagar. Why didn't Vhagar come and just mash up Dragonstone?
Thank you. I don't know.
I'm lost now.
It doesn't make no sense.
Because technically, only Rhaenyra's people are there, like her followers, her army. Why ain't Vhagar just burn up that whole castle and gone back?
Especially now M.A.S.K is gone. Because before I could understand it was like 2 against 1, but like now all they have is Cyrax.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
and they know Daemon's not there either. So what's the problem?
So this is what I've been thinking to myself. Why haven't they just gonna burn it? Because I don't want it to happen, obviously. But I'm just like, surely just go over there and burn us. I don't know.
Daemon ain't really about it.
Oh, I'm not good. You're not gonna put that on. You're not gonna sit there and put that on my guy.
He was a bad boy. He would pull up.
I won't even lie. I can't lie. Elders made a mad point. No, you can't lie. You can't lie. You can't lie.
Aemond stood on business. When he saw a dragon up, he said, "What?
Yeah,
what business?
No.
No,
he didn't stand on business. Because the funniest thing is, no, look, hold on. Look,
exactly. Macro company,
no.
Let's go. The man ran outside. He was in the middle of the meeting.
Yes.
What?
Because he saw a dragon. Obviously, he ran to the dragon. Big man, he followed the dragon, yeah? He followed the dragon. And he saw where it landed. Vhagar was on the smoke, fam. Man had to pull the reins hard.
Hold on. Because you're not going to do that. Just diminish his achievement. He did not follow the dragon. He came after the dragon. He followed me. We weren't following him. Vhagar slow. That little dragon was faster.
Nah.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, he came for that. He said, "I'm coming for Arms House. I'm coming."
No, he didn't come for nothing. Why did he turn back?
And ran to his big brothers.
No. Why did he turn back here when Vhagar was with the smoke? It's different, yeah. It's different.
Because he knows. Listen, Vhagar.
He knows I'm not about it.
Yeah,
exactly. Because you see.
Sometimes you can't win that fight.
Nah, Vhagar would have won that fight.
You think Vhagar would have beat?
How are we explaining Aemond not pulling up?
Exactly.
He is not a direct rude boy.
Yeah, because he's been king for a week though.
He knew.
Oh, come on!
Exactly.
You were really kicking.
Exactly.
But he's king for a week though.
Like I said,
you got to get rid of them. You got to get rid of the pawns, man. You can't just be that. His mum wouldn't allow it. This person wouldn't allow it. Like, there wasn't.
Nah.
Give him this week. You should have just pulled up there.
He could have pulled up from time.
He could have pulled up from the time M.A.S.K died. From time M.A.S.K died, we've just said that. Like, we can understand before, because technically there was 3 dragons, and again, 3 experienced dragon riders. It's not in his favor. I get that. Like, M.A.S.K alone with Syraxes, he's done out here. Yep. Even Daemon said, if me and you pull up on this guy, he won't beat us both. So I get that. Then you add what's it called again? You add Rhaenyra and her dragon, 3-on-1, experienced dragon riders. He would not win that fight. 100% agree with you. I can understand why he had to be smart about this. But M.A.S.K dead it off. Syraxes ain't here. She's there. Dolo, my guy. Dolo, he can handle her. Finish her so quick and burn, hold a Dragonstone and be back for tea. because we saw that these men can get over there in less than 5 minutes. It ain't long.
But remember, he's not in a position to make them decisions until 2 weeks ago. So I'll give you 2 weeks. He could have just pulled up here and burnt. I'll give you the 2 weeks.
Nah. Oh well,
We
I
could
no.
And it's Game of Thrones as well, so we don't know how much time actually gone past. Yeah,
I'll say 2 weeks, but only because he killed Melis 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly. After when Melis died, remember he wasn't. Melis died, yeah, and then he done that thing to his brother. So he had to come back and then be put in the position of Prince Regent. Like, you can't just make them decisions, right?
Like, he was listening to anyone before he was made Prince Regent. He was doing his own thing.
Yeah, but he wasn't active. Like, I'm down.
He can't be active because he's not about it.
Oh. Do you know what?
You see, if you're a bad boy, you do what you want, innit?
He was, and he can't do it now because now he knows there's two. I'm only giving you from last week, really. It's a week and a half, really, if we look at it. If we half of that episode is to consolidate the power. His brother woke up, so he's like, bitch, don't talk while there.
But again, like we said, we saw, for you to fly over to Dragonstone, it is less than 10 minutes. We're not talking about some long campaign that's going to take him 3 or 4 days so he's got to consolidate his power. Man could have literally become King Regent, done what he did, sent Cole off to that part he sent Cole off to, jump on Vhagar, gone and blown up Dragonstone and come back, fam. War done. Well, it's over. Like, I'm chilling. Yeah. But my guy was moving, again, like I always say, he's only a threat when he knows he's got a backer, which is his big dragon. But even him, he ain't got no heart because his dragon was on the beast. Man had to really pull it. Like, no, Vhagar. He was talking the deep Valyrian for it, boy. The start of the class. He had to pull that thing off. Like,
he had to, though. Come on, man.
He bitch made, bro. He bitch made. He bitch made.
Wait, so you're saying he's bitch made because he didn't go and fight 3 dragons?
No. Because he's bitch made because, number one, he should have gone to attack when he knew that his biggest threat was gone, which was Meleys and Syraxes. They're gone. Yep. He should have gone over and regulated, handled business. But the reason why I'm calling him bitch made now is because this man has literally seen that, you know what, she's got these new dragon riders. They're not even prepared, bro. They don't know how to ride dragons good yet.
No, but he doesn't know that. He don't.
Bruv, where did they get them from? Because again, he knows. No, but he knows that they can only be, because even if we use the logic of, we don't know that they're bastards, right? They know that they have to be targeted.
They're assuming it's that little girl. Remember, they had the whispers, and
I don't think he knew about that. To be
fair, they chose not to tell him. Yeah, but the thing is, even when they were clocking it, because they were even like, "Who is it?" They're like, "Oh, it's probably my girl." You try to you're trying to. So it's like, I'm not. There's no point even delving deep into he knows about their newcomers or like. No, you don't know none of that. You just know it's a dragon and it's a rider.
Okay,
a dragon's burn, isn't it? Like,
and it was sounding like Chinese whispers, really, because it was like my friend told me who that told me. It wasn't sounding real.
I like Laris when he did that.
Yeah,
that was wild.
Why are you even coming up to me with this shit?
Okay, I can concede to that. Like, if he thinks, oh, it might be my girl and she finally got a dragon, cool. Then you have to ask yourself the question.
This is all the 2 seconds that he saw them, yeah? Because he didn't know none of this.
Yeah? No, that's what I'm saying. Because I can concede that, oh, you know what? When he saw that dragon, maybe he thought that the other sister finally got a dragon. She's finally claimed something, right? She's like, you know what? Cool. Now again, it's 2-on-1, right? And both those dragons are not big. The dragon he was chasing is not a big dragon, and neither is Rhaenyra's dragon. Rhaenyra's dragon is on the small side. It ain't a big dragon. Now,
but listen, my girl's dragon was also smaller than his, but it fucked him up.
No, but don't forget, because they said that the 2 biggest dragons here outside of Vhagar was Melis and Syraxes. Now, the biggest one is Bronze Nightmare, innit? But Bronze Nightmare never had no ride in the first place. So they couldn't even have that as, oh yeah, like we've got the Bronze. No, Bronze has never had a rider. So that was always off the table for them. So the two biggest dragons that they had beforehand was always Syraxes and Meleys. So Meleys did damage because she's the oldest dragon outside of Vega and the most battle experienced outside of Vega. Actually, it's between Syraxes and her because Daemon's had a lot of battle experience. So it's a seasoned dragon that knows how to fight as well. Cool. That's why I gave it the trouble. And that's why I matched up Sunfire like it was a child, which it was. But when it came down to it, he has seen that, cool, those two dragons, they're small, bruv. He can mash them two up. Mash them up.
You're giving him a lot of... I'm not going to do that. I don't know.
Bruv, I can't...
The same way he ain't gone over there. All right. So now it's time. I was honestly, before this episode, I was like, I'm not even going to chat shit about Daemon this episode, yeah? I don't care what he does. I ain't going to chat shit about him. And then he went bitch made again. And I don't want to hear any talk about Black Ali because she wasn't there. Okay? Wasn't there.
No, but Brian Tuck was.
I don't want to hear it. If Brian Tuck was not doing nothing.
I'm telling you, he's in on it. I'm telling you.
And I'm starting this off with, remember what I said about age mates, yeah? You cannot be chatting to your age mates, yeah? I can't go up to my auntie and start chatting wicked to her. It's never going to happen, yeah? Even though I might be bigger and badder than her, that's still my aunt, you understand? Daemon is with Sea Snake again, Rhaenyra when she was alive, even Hugh now, because he's part of that group. Them not are the same age. Then we come down to like Queen Alicent, Rhaenyra, like even I'm not even sure where to put Kristen Cole because like he looks old. I don't know how old that guy is.
In that age group.
Yeah, in that age group there. Then we got the kids, Eye Patch, the strong boys, the two black girls, yeah. Then we got this new breed, which is the other little kids that she's got, that strong boy, and this new 13-year-old king who's just come out of nowhere. Yeah? So this 13-year-old king badded up YouTube's hero. The whole episode.
What did I say at the top of this? I can no longer back Daemon.
Yeah, this is all I'm saying. Yeah, this is.
I rate him though.
I rate the little kids. Don't get it. The little kids. All the respect. I said, oh, mate. Like, Daemon did not go into this circle thinking I'm gonna have to kill my boy. Yeah, like,
but he did happen.
Yeah, snaked his boy, and this is what I'm saying. Typical bitch made Daemon. Yeah, you know you told this guy to go and do all of that crap. Yeah, if it was like someone respectable for Daemon, for me, yeah, you're not saying he's some bad boy fighter. He should have been like, all right, cool. You know what? I did tell you that. So you take your sword, I'll take my sword. Whoever wins, isn't it? Yeah.
So he says.
What did he do?
Well,
the guard held him down, and Daemon did what Daemon does: chopped a nigger from behind. Like, what are we doing here?
They asked for the king of justice, innit?
That's not how you give this. How many times? Whenever someone asks for justice, they say, "Hey, try by combat. All right, me and you 1-on-1. Let's do." Or someone suggested. What did Daemon do?
No. Don't forget though. Don't forget. No, the person that's accused, they ask for trial by combat. It ain't the person.
Listen to your face.
No. No. Let me say this.
He never asked for it.
No. Yeah. Let me say this again. I cannot defend, nor will I defend Daemon in his actions, in what he did and how he carried himself. I'm just stating to you what the facts are. Trial by combat, the person that asked for it is the one being accused. Simple as. He didn't ask for trial by combat. They said the king's justice in it. So that's the same thing that when that man literally fled and they caught him and they said king's justice and Ned cut his head off. Held man down as man said, you broke the oath, cut his head off. Is what it is. King's justice.
Number one, that's not your title. You're not the king. So calm down.
No, but it's called the king's justice. Like, that's what the law's called, isn't it?
Yeah. But he's not the king. What? Is he Ned?
He wasn't the king either.
Ned's king of the North, man. Don't disrespect.
Listen. I respect Eddard Stark to the fullest, 100%, and I'm not trying to put no dirt on man's name. I'm just telling you what it was.
Ned was king of the North before the title was given, man. That guy was king in it. Yeah, when Joffrey came around, it was like, yeah, we got to call him king, but we're looking at Ned. I know the king's called you, but Ned, what are you saying? Be back in this. Daemon commands no such respect, as we can see. which is my bitch. Even if I'm telling you, I'm gonna boycott this whole damn show if this guy kills Eye Patch. I'm not like there's no, even if okay, let's say it's for some strange reason he does, right? It still doesn't redeem Daemon in my head.
I cannot forgive the writers, the whoever, for the way that they have ruined
The fall off this season has been epic.
ridiculous.
He cannot, like, I don't even see how he can come back from this. Exactly, like, he can't come back from this.
You know,
I actually thought like he was going to be redeemed because when the little boy said to him, like, do you want my support or not? And he come up with that. In when we're comparing to old Game of Thrones, there would have been something that would have been a twist or something where he didn't have to do it because he's a king, he knows tactics.
Exactly.
Nothing. He just looked around and was like, yeah, right then. I just thought,
let me just go and kill. Like, I was like, and that even shows, like, even this little boy, he knows I can't trust this guy. Like, I'm gonna do what he said because, like, he's not doing it because Daemon's told him to do it. He's doing it because of the
low. We know that,
and they know that.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
We don't break our words, and I get that, and as well, I feel like that's the problem with Daemon's character arc. But I also feel it's also because it's poor writing and they've rushed certain aspects, because I can see what they were trying, like what they've been trying to do with Daemon, like the deconstruction of Daemon's character, but they're doing it too fast to where it just looks like he's incompetent. Even with the conversation that he was having with Viserys on the bed, and it's just like this crown crushes you. Yeah, and it's like, do you still want the crown? Like, you can see they're trying to give you see like Jaime Lannister's whole journey in it. Like, they're trying to do that arc, but that took like 4 seasons to get to it.
And plus Daemon is not Jaime. Jaime is very charming. So you can believe that there would be some level of inner conflict there. Daemon, we don't need that. We do not need that from him. He just needs to be ruthless and do what he's doing. That's it. We don't need anything deeper.
And this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm saying that again. Like, it's like I'm supposed to be afraid of this guy as some top swordsman. Like, no, why? Not to me.
I refuse to believe it.
Everyone I see, half of your bodies are like, these men didn't even know they were in a fight with you. Do you see what I'm saying? There's no respect, right? What is this?
Yeah, you know what? But do you know what? I feel that the reason why I don't think that Daemon comes across as, even though right now, like, his character is just getting butchered, but I think the reason why Daemon doesn't come across as dangerous, I feel like he's also down to the actor, if I'm being honest. I don't feel...
I do like that actor.
I don't know, I feel like it's the way he's being directed.
No, like,
he's a good actor.
Because when they were giving him lines and scenes that made him menacing, he was doing it. But this season, they want him to be like a crumbling wreck. For why? I just don't understand. Like, in the grand scheme of things, how is this even necessary?
But it's not for everyone. Sometimes you just bitch made. This is what we try to say. No, this bad boy life ain't for everyone.
As we saw with Aemond.
I knew you would bring it back, but
but that's the thing. Like, the thing is, I can see what they're trying to do, because they're trying to make Daemon and Aemond mirrors of each other.
Yeah.
So you're seeing both of these people where they're driven by their ambition, and even with the line which Viserys said that you've always wanted the crown, right? Again, that's an arcing back to Aemond. Aemond always wanted the crown and always wanted to be king. So now that he has that position, you're now seeing that again, even though, quote unquote, he studied for it and he's the most learned and all this other stuff. Now that he has the position, he's not going to be a good king. He's going to be a ruthless one, and somebody that will put his own ambition before his realm. And so that's what would have happened with Daemon, but worse, because unlike Eye Patch, Daemon ain't a strategist. Man would have just turned the kingdom into hell for no reason.
Let me answer this question. If Daemon, because we're seeing Eye Patch as king, we're not saying he's good or whatever, but if Daemon was also king, he wouldn't be half the king that Eye Patch is.
Oh, go away. Just a minute. Go away. The thing is, going back to your point, Bong, is like, okay, I understand that they're trying to make the mirrors of each other and they're trying to do this whole, who wants it more and all of these things. I understand. If they're trying to achieve that, we need to see more of them. We just see Daemon randomly in the castle doing whatever. Even Eye Patch, we don't really see too much of him, really. Yeah. It's like, if they're really trying to drive home a point, we need to see the mirrors. And it doesn't have to be obvious, but we don't see enough. Like after he's now been made Prince Regent, what more have I seen of him apart from when he was scared today?
Yes. Yes.
He was scared.
You see, you just remember the bad bits. You didn't see when he bucked Knuckles and went to go and get his dragon, was like, let's go and buck that dragon.
Yeah, that's like getting your bike, running down to the estate down the road, you pull back, and you see all the big boys are out and you run home.
No, but hey, listen, it's about fighting and winning. It's not about fighting just to fight. Like, I'm not doing that right now. I'm trying to live.
Wait,
what I'm saying, if that dragon was flying around Harrenhal, what would Daemon have done?
He would have jumped the dragon as well.
No,
he would have.
No, because
he wouldn't have done nothing.
Yeah, he's scared of Eye Patch.
He wouldn't have done nothing. But that's what I'm trying to do.
No, even what you just said, Jay, like what Aemond did was common sense. If you see a dragon flying overhead, my natural instinct would be, I have to go get my dragon before I get mashed up. Because why am I going to stand here and potentially get burned when I got a dragon parked outside? Oh, so that's what he did. He literally went and ran, got his big brother, I said, let's go find out Wagwan. His big brother rolled over there.
Can we just stop there? That in itself, bad boy things.
No. Hold on.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
How is it?
No.
You sat on where you were and said, don't matter who's over there, I'm going. Because he knows that's the way to Dragonstone, innit?
Exactly.
He got his brother, went on there, saw there was bad people outside.
I'm telling you, if he went there and died, you would have been running him like, this guy's a dickhead. Why did he go over there?
No, I'm not saying what he did was wrong, but what I'm telling you was he was definitely shook and he's definitely not about that life.
Exactly, because the funny thing is, when he got his older brother, his brother said, we flying over. They flew over, his brother said, I'm fucking up everybody. And man said, nah, I see 3 of them. I don't want the fight. I don't want it. Turn back, bro. He's like, bro, I'll take him. No. It's all right. Turn away. Man literally pulled the steering wheel on a drive-by, fam. Man pulled the steering wheel, almost crushed the whip. I said, I don't want no glad you fired off, man. Like, I would have respected Eye Patch more, right? If he flew over, they had like a quick little skirmish thing, a little fire here, a little fire there, and then you see the big... And then you see the third one that came out. What's it called again? Bronze Nightmare. If man saw Bronze Nightmare now coming out thinking, wait, hold on, they got that big one as well. Nah. This fight, I can't win it. I would have been, you know what, I respect that more. Because when you went over there...
So you want him to get fucked up a little bit?
No.
No,
because...
I want him to show some heart.
Yeah, because realistically, against them other 2 little dragons, he wouldn't go fucked up. Like, if he literally went over there, like to go and mash them up here, and then, like, they're trying to dodge him because, again, they're quicker. A man's thinking to himself, as soon as I catch one of you, you know you're dead. But man clocks the Bronze Nightmare thinking, fuck, nah. I can't fight the bronze and these little 2 zippy things. Nah. Let me reassess. Fly out. I would have been like, all right, cool, win it. Because you went over there to handle them, but then the situation changed and you quickly adapted, thinking, nah, it's okay. But man flew over there, and he literally saw Rhaenyra of her little dragon was on the shore. She still had soot on her face. And he said, nah, I see 2 dragons. I don't like that. Told his brother, turn the whip around.
So what's worse then? What do you think is worse? Then putting on your armor to go and fight a dragon, then saying, hey, big sis, follow me. Your big sis says, nah, I'm not going to follow you. And then you go and hide in a castle.
Oh, what's worse?
It's been talking about bitch, man. You know, just saying, at least my Eye Patch saw the dragons he was fighting and said, actually, nah. But Daemon put on big armor. Come, sis, let's go fuck up Vader. Sis said, nah. And then where Daemon finished.
Yeah, no, you know what? Goes, you are absolutely right. So Daemon, hold on. Like you said, Daemon put on his armor and said, yo, sis, if me and you go together, it's a fair fight. Sis said, nah, I ain't going out there. And besides, our 2 queen orders us to. I'm chilling. Man said, okay. So
where's your vim? Go do what you was doing, bro.
But remember, again, like we said, he knows in a one-on-one fight, he doesn't have the power to even compare to Vega, which he doesn't. And Daemon might be rash. But Daemon is not a fool to where he would literally just dive headfirst into a fight that is unwinnable.
This is the biggest contradiction to what you just said, because you're just cussing Eye Patch for not going to fight his guy.
No.
Yeah, because he's not a fool. But now Daemon's a guy.
No.
Because he's like, you wouldn't
said
that fight.
I said my reasons why it differs for Aemond, right, is because
just because he's got a bigger dragon, the biggest dragon.
He has the
3-on-1 who's not there, right?
I think having a bigger dragon is a very big advantage.
Because he has the He has the strongest weapon. And like I said to you before, if he saw the third dragon and then he said to himself, you know what? I'm fighting.
All three of them. There's 3 of them on the plane.
No, but come on, man. That's like someone saying to you, Nana, there was 3 10-year-olds and they're coming to beat you up. You could take all of them. 3 10-year-olds.
Okay, you can't.
Okay, I can't agree with Els that one because again,
that's terrible.
The bronze thing is big in it. Like I want.
Yeah, all right. The bronze thing.
There's one 10-year-old.
Yeah.
There's one 35 of peak of ability one. Yeah, and let's keep in mind, Vega's old, so I'm 50 at this point. So, there's a 35-year-old, there's a 25-year-old, and there's a 10-year-old. All right, I'm thinking I can take out the 10-year-old, but the other 2 are blinded blows.
Yeah, but you say Vega's 50, but Vega is a Mike Tyson 50, and he's fighting a 10-year-old. So realistically, you know what I mean, innit? Like there's a normal 50, and then there's
last week it was Black Annie, and this week what, sick in the head, and I cannot wait until somebody shows this guy that this bitch he's literally having the worst season of his whole life, but you are still backing him.
I told you at the top of this, I am not backing him anymore. But I refuse to back Eye Patch.
No. I'm with Els on this again. Like for me, I cannot back something where you can clearly see it just ain't what it ain't. Because with this episode, like you said, there was nothing to Daemon. Like the writers have done a very bad job of writing Daemon good. Similar to where
the writers' fault.
No.
You can't. This is his character. Like it is him. Like what is he?
No.
Okay. What are you expecting from this guy? Because I'm getting everything that I always knew. So this is why I'm just happy every week. Because I'm just like, well, here we go again. All right. Here we go again.
Fair enough. Then I'll say Daemon, his fall off from season 1 to now, it can't be forgiven because everything that made Daemon what he was, especially for the fact of he was an interesting character. He was the most interesting character. So for him now to become what he's become now, I can't defend the actions. I'm just like, I know what they're trying to do, but they've done it to a point of where they still stick the landing, and because of that, the character just don't hit no more. But then I have to ask myself the question, because here's the crazy part. You see, as much as I don't like Eye Patch here, even some of his writing is questionable. I can't lie. I feel like the actor makes Eye Patch seem dangerous even when he's doing dumb shit. Whereas I don't feel like this actor, and don't get me wrong, he's a good actor, but I've never felt like he gives me the intimidation that Daemon is supposed to have.
Oh, you don't think Eye Patch intimidates me?
No. I'm saying Eye Patch intimidates me, yeah. Even when I don't like the character, but I feel like it's the actor.
He didn't intimidate him.
Yeah, like the actor.
What are you saying? That Daemon doesn't, or
Daemon doesn't. Like I feel like the actor he doesn't give me the intimidation. Like you see, like even the way the actor moves in Eye Patch, it's very Predator-like. Like the way he walks, it's like raw. Like I don't know what it is, but he has an energy where this man he seems like a viper. He will strike at any moment. The actor that plays Daemon don't have that.
But I don't think he's supposed to, though.
No,
there was one time that
he's supposed to have like aggression.
I think he's supposed to be like impulsive.
Aggression. But I don't feel the aggression aspect of him. Like even when he does it, captured
I
me
feel
like that.
he doesn't. He's not supposed to, because there's one time, I can't remember if it was in season 1 of this, where he choked Rhaenyra. And I thought, where did that come from? I was like, what's he doing that for? And then
You see?
it just made me angry at him
You see?
more than
You see what I'm trying to say? Like it doesn't have that it doesn't have the desired effect of like I'm trying to think of like a character who I've seen where they just exude like just ruthless aggression, and you can tell like they're supposed to be a man that's always like on edge, but like they keep themselves controlled.
I don't think Damon's supposed to. I think he's supposed to be just a spoiled adult.
Spoiled kid. That's what
like a spoiled adult. Didn't get a throne, thrown his toys out the pram, but because he's in the position he's in, he could just do what he wants. I think that's me. And every now and again, he has outbursts.
He's a grown-up Joffrey with more...
Basically, but a little bit more refinement. Yeah, with a bit more refinement. But I don't think he's supposed to be someone that's like that menacing, really. Because anyone in his inner circle don't really fear him like that.
Exactly.
It's like the outer people do.
But no one's... That's what I'm saying. He hasn't got anyone of his age mates in his inner circle. No one's really shook of Daemon.
No one.
He's the king, so I've got to listen to what he says.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, because they got the whole class system on the nobles and the highborns. It's like, okay, he's technically higher than me, I suppose. But...
Yeah, and he's always been very close to the crown. If it ain't his dad, it's his brother, it's his wife. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then that kind of defeats the purpose of Daemon. Because, the reason why I say that, is because like how they even said that that Aemond, Aemond is meant to be like the new generation of Daemon, and even Jace has always looked up to Daemon, like in terms of like his prowess and da. So in my mind, the way I envisioned Daemon being, I envisioned Daemon being, you see, like how they talked about Rob Baratheon before he became king. Like how they said, like he's that guy. Like he's a good fighter, but he's not meant for the throne. That's how he became fat and a drunk. But when this man was in his prime, he was just sexing anything and killing people. Like,
but Daemon does have that though, because he is a good fighter and he does do it. It's just that he hasn't got that. He is a good fighter. We've seen it.
No, he's a good fighter, but looking at him, I don't feel, he doesn't give me the energy that like, oh, this man is supposed to be the best fighter in the realm. If you didn't tell me that, that's what I'm trying to say.
Like, you wouldn't know it. I think that's his kind of secret weapon in a way as well, because I think he's also underestimated, because he's supposed to be this spoiled rich kid that lives in a castle, but when he comes to battle and he just matches up everyone, it's like, oh, all right, he doesn't have skill.
I need to see that. That's what I need to see before for like when I say mash up everyone as well, I don't mean run around in a circle. And then
I mean, you don't get his sword and actually killing people, nah?
Stop hating. My mom was dodging arrows, bro.
Listen.
Shum, and everybody knows. It's like, I need the battles going on, boom. Daemon superhero landing, off the dragon, boom. Okay, who wants these hands? Chop down. I've never seen it.
And I think it's his arrogance as well, because sometimes you get those people that are so arrogant that people believe their hype.
Believe the hype. This is what I'm saying. You don't dip in the Daemon sword.
No.
Believe in that hype.
No, but that's no, but that's the thing though. He's not supposed to be hype. Like, he's meant to be the guy in that sense. Like, yes, he has a lot of character flaws, right? But for instance, I think the closest character that we can think of in terms of what Daemon is supposed to be, but then he's just turned up a notch, like in terms of the ambition and him not thinking things through, is Jaime Lannister. Like, Jaime,
Jaime's rolling over in his
listen, because I am not saying that again. He and Jaime are the same. I'm saying that the energy that he's supposed to have is meant to be like Jaime's. Okay. Like, when you see Jaime, you know something. Like, even though Jaime was everyone knew Jaime was that guy, but he's hella arrogant. Like, he's too full of himself. But you knew, I don't want to test him. And that's the energy that Daemon is supposed to have. Then obviously, as you peel the layers back, you realize like how, again, he's just more mash up mentally. Like, he's just a boy that wanted his brother to love him, and he feels that the throne should be his. Whereas Jaime didn't care about any of that. As long as he got to sex his sister, man is calm.
But then I guess it's like fear versus respect, innit? Because it's like everyone respected Jaime, whereas with Daemon, they don't really respect him in the same way, but they fear him because of what he's capable of. And I think that's the difference.
Yeah, but you should be able to see why he invokes that fear is my point. Whereas
But I don't think you can see it.
Nah,
I think you can see it.
I think he invokes the fear. Yeah, you can't see it.
You can see it.
It's not physical fear. It's I know he's gonna tell his wife, and then I'm fucked.
Yeah, or he's gonna.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's like, oh, he's just gonna jump off of his thing and just chop off my head.
Or the dragon's there. Or the dragon's there. Remember? Yeah,
right.
It's a big thing because he always sits on the dragon and he's like, swear loyalty to me, or my dragon's gonna eat you. Yeah. That's not a choice. Obviously, I don't want the dragon to eat me. Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Even when you get it, it's one of them cheap ones. It's like, yeah, okay, I know you got a dragon, but you're still a pussy, though. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. But then at the same time, though, I just think he's a very complex character. It's one of those ones where you can never quite pinpoint what he's supposed to be or do because he's just all over the place. Because he's never really grown up, really. He's just thrown his toys.
And now he's got the army, but now he's got the army. I want to see.
Yeah, now you're going to see what's really going on. But he needs to get out of that castle because all of that Georgia is messing him up. Come out of there and let's see what you can really do.
Exactly. At this point, I want him out of there too because let's see what happens.
And don't come back now. You find out if she's got dragons. Now you want to be back in the castle because we don't want you no more.
Oh, mate. This is what I'm saying. I don't know what his plan is. Like, is he now... So now he's got the army. Is he putting up at King's Landing?
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
But he ain't listened to no ravens, so he don't know what's going on out there.
For real, like, he's got two options. He can either, now that he's got his army, he can march them directly to King's Landing, like, for him to do his own campaign and say, now, Banda, like, I'm taking my army across the Seven Kingdoms to King's Landing and doing the thing. Or he can go back to Rhaenyra, which we all agree that we don't think is going to do that. He can either go back to Rhaenyra and say, look, I've got the army. Now we can, we finally got a quote-unquote fighting chance in it. Like, we got the dragons in the sky and then we got the armies down below to handle their army. So we're good to go. But yeah, I don't think he'll do that. I don't think he'll go to Rhaenyra and say, look, I've been able to tame.
He better not.
Nah.
Rhaenyra better flame them because she just be like, bro, I've got 2 new dragons. I don't need your dragon thing. No,
and a new lover too.
Just get just forgot about that one. We were on whispering in my ear.
Yeah, I won't even lie to you. Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, Rhaenyra. Yeah, I can't lie to you. You know, this episode, I really said to myself, I actually don't want the Blacks to win neither.
Yeah.
I'm being real. I'm being real. I don't want the Greens.
Oh, God, you better be off.
Nah, because
he's agreed. Martin is agreed.
No, because the funny thing is, I don't want
down by that section.
I don't want the Greens to win. I honestly don't want the Greens to win, but I don't want the Blacks to win neither. Only because I feel like Rhaenyra has made too many dumb mistakes, and her listening to what's it called again, man? Because whatever that harlot's name is.
Yeah.
The Whittle woman, I think she did alright.
I like her.
Because again, her advice, it's good, but I just don't like the fact that Rhaenyra doesn't actually take time to like assess the different aspects before she makes her decisions.
But because she can't, because more time, that's the only thing that's being presented. So she's like, all right, cool, let's go. Yeah. What else has she got? No one else ain't coming up with nothing.
Yeah.
She don't even go to the council meetings to find out what anyone else has got to say anyway.
That's my point. No, but
he knows what they're gonna say. Don't be that old man drinking his wine. Oh, we need to. I don't even know what he's saying at this point.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like again, she's not hearing different perspectives. Fair enough, she might not agree with them, right? But it's the fact of being able to take in different people's voices and say, you know what? Okay, after seeing everything on the table, this is the best option, but I'm going to take some of your words and advisement. So I got to make a contingency plan just in case this shit don't go right. I'll be like, all right, cool. But like you just said, you don't want to turn up to the meeting. So it's just a case of where it's like, and the funny thing is, outside of Jace being racist, he actually made a valid point. And it's just like, we're opening ourselves up here, different, And I'm just like, you know what? The funny thing is, if you had a conversation with this boy before you made this decision, yeah, and I saw her thinking about it, but then she still made the choice that she made, and then she can even back it up with the reasons and all that good stuff. I would have been like, yeah, cool. I see you trying to be strategic here. She's just like, pat on the shoulder and that, boy. Like, I'm sorry, strong boy. And then to walk off. I
Yeah,
all right.
it goes back to Tisha's point though, that what everybody's saying is that what everyone's doing is just shitting on the plan that you do have, but you're not coming up with new plans. So there's a
Exactly.
difference. It's like, you're not going to tell me, don't do that. And then I'm like, okay, what should I do? Bear silence. Like,
Exactly.
what are we talking
My
about?
point.
Exactly. So what
No
we talking about? Don't just raise up your hands. Oh yeah, this is a shit plan. You can't shit on somebody for coming up with a plan if you ain't coming up with no other alternative options.
No,
Right.
I hear that.
And then even for Jace, it's like you're doing that in your own best interest. It's not even the best interest of the crown, of the war, nothing. It's because you feel inadequate.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we ain't got time for your little boy problem.
Right.
Exactly. Like, okay, you feel inadequate, whatever. But to be honest, the Dragon Riders are looking at you like pussy. If you went over there and did it, I wouldn't be here anyway.
Right. He made one connection and now all of a sudden
go and talk to the phrase and shut the fuck up. Like, what's going on here? I swear you said Northland were coming. All up to now, I ain't seen not one snow.
Nah,
What's going on?
well, remember what we said? Technically, it's only been a week, innit? And it takes 4 months to march them niggas across the north. So you can't be out here saying raw already. Oh, it takes a week, but
he didn't want to ferry a couple of them over.
couple of them dragon, did it?
hold him.
You come back in there, you carrying this big ass sword with your big ass head. Putting out people armed with and that, like, get the hell out of here. Like, what are you talking about? You can't be mad.
No.
Because if Vhagar did pull up, like, look at the strategy that when Vhagar did pull up, who was outside? Jace weren't there.
True.
And this is the thing. And this is another thing. Like, Dragonstone is not manned properly.
It's not.
Like, who is really manning this thing real, like for real?
Because those dragon whisperers from Valyria.
That's it. No one else. Which is circling back to my other point. Aemond is still a bitch because it's not even manned properly. He could have come round the back and he could have sneaked anything. Took out anyone.
Forget sneaking. This man literally should just rolled up with big veins and blasted everything. But like I said, I can let it go before 2 weeks ago because again, there was M.A.S.K and there was Syraxes. I get that part. Him going up against 3 dragons that are well trained and got good riders, I get that. After M.A.S.K died and Daemon has been stuck in the judge capital, bro, he had no excuses.
None.
It took him 5 minutes to get there, Nano. He could have gone there, mash it up, and come back for tea, bro.
And not even just that, like, there are times when each of them go out. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's people watching, like, okay, yeah, we saw the dragon over that side. Wait until they're all out.
You know, I can't argue this, and yeah, it's true. I've been like we said, you know, she's been sitting there in Dragonstone. She ain't left. Like, everyone knows where she's been at. So, I mean, the second she sent the food, and you lot got word of that, you should have.
Yeah, you know,
okay there. A good point.
He should have rolled through there. He should have literally, from the time these ships of food started coming in, man should have just
attack the ships. At least burn the ships.
Yeah, just like
I already gave you that. Like, next time you think about it before you start the jail, bro. Yeah,
exactly.
I'll give you that. But there's bigger bitches.
Fair point.
Okay. So with that being said, what would you give this episode overall? What's your ratings for it?
I'm gonna give it an 8. You know, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I wouldn't even lie. Okay.
I enjoyed it. Like, yes, I know I've torn it apart and I've loads of the things in it, but I really enjoyed watching it. I really did.
Do you know what? No, I'll give it a 7.5 for the simple fact of, obviously, I think we've done a lot of comparing to what it was like in Game of Thrones. Right? We're just, House of the Dragon. This was a strong episode. So, yeah, I'll give it a 7.5 through the 8-ish, because the fact that this was, of the season so far, this is definitely the top 2 episode.
100%.
Yeah, actually, you know what? After you guys said that, and again, I think the problem I've been having is the comparison to Game of Thrones, and I'm comparing it to pre-season 5.
Yeah.
So I'm doing from 1 to 4, which is just again TV alumni. So
Yeah.
because of that, yeah, I am being more harsh than I would have been if I'm just watching the show by itself. With that being said, I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna give it an 8 because by itself as an episode, it was a good episode. There was like again little things like we discussed where parts were rushed and they could have been done better, but overall, definitely the best 2 out of the season so far. But they should have made this season 10 episodes. This is just ridiculous. Made us wait 2 years. Yeah, make us wait 2 years for this shorter season, but it is what it is. So I feel due to that, we're gonna go like an overall for the episode an 8, since 2 8s, 1 7.5. We'll just call it a strong 8. What are you guys' season finale predictions, or what do you want to happen? Quickly, just shoot them at me.
Definitely, this season, episode 8 needs to start off with Rhaenyra and them chasing Vhagar. It just needs to pop off. Like, he's there, he's by himself, he's for the taking. Blow the horns, you 3 start the chase. Black girl, Jace, whoever's got a dragon needs to pull up behind them and just go and chase Vhagar before he gets to King's Landing and chop this guy up.
And then what I want to happen after that is all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you see the other little black girl come.
With her
dragon, then they're all in it. That'll be weird.
I think that needs that. Now she's rided up, right? Everyone's got a dragon. There's no excuses. I don't want to see no planning. Yeah, we've done that already.
Yeah.
Now it's time to attack. Yeah, like, you've been on the defense, you've been sending the food. Like, it's there. Let's go and catch these. I don't want to see how to train a dragon for oath and look, fly it, Dracarys. That's all you need to know. Let's go.
I hear you.
Okay.
And then Daemon die somehow.
To be fair, I don't even care about him anyway, so he could dead fall out.
Yeah, I don't want no redemption arc. Like, this is it for him. Just death, and then thank you very much for your contributions.
Okay. Els, yours?
Similar. Like I said, I would like to see my girl come out of nowhere with her dragon. I really don't care if Daemon dies, whatever. Get rid of Aegon. What's the point of him anymore? And I want to see Aemond suffer. I don't want to see like a quick Jaehaerys. I want to see him suffer. I want to see him fall off the dragon, running through the field, scared, leg pop off, all of that. I need all of it. I need all of the action. I need to be excited for season 3. And I'll be so disappointed if I'm not.
Okay. I hear you. I would say that in a wishful world, that would be great, but that ain't gonna happen. We'll think about it, because again, I just feel like if Aemond gets killed off now, then technically there ain't no more Dance of the Dragons. It's over. What we did in season 3, just did a whole long season about how we're gonna get King's Landing back up to standard. That's dead. So I feel in this season finale, I think it should be half and half. I feel like they need to give us more land battles. That's something they ain't done at all in this season. We've always
given us.
Nah, we haven't
been 2. Well, no, there's been 1, and then the aftermath of 2.
Exactly. Like we ain't seen no land battle, no nothing. Like, we've seen the dragon burn a field up, but we ain't seen a man go to war really and truly. It's meant to be.
But they said that this isn't a war of men; it's a war of dragons now, isn't it?
But even the dragons ain't been warring enough for me neither. It's been nothing happening.
Yeah,
I don't want to see, like, again, I did like the aftermath which they showed, which was between those 2 rival families.
Yeah, that was nice.
Like, that was done good, but again, that showed us the horrors of what war was. Then we find out it wasn't even a sanctioned battle. Them man just said, "Bun it, we fight it." We fight it. Yeah. So for this season, I want to see like some rings of power level, like the fight for the damn thing on the ground. I get it. We're gonna get like the dragon battle eventually. Cool. I do want to see a nice little, fight with Vhagar and some of these dragons. But I already know, even if it does happen, I don't think it's going to be a long battle, because Vhagar can't die. Like, Eye Patch can't die in this season finale. Otherwise, there ain't nothing left for season 3. And like El said, man, like Aemond, Aegon, he needs to die, bruv. Like that, like
there's no point.
no ear, bald patch, let it go, bro. You got one eye.
Yeah,
It's over, man.
it's just the fact that he's got Clubfoot attached to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's this plan?
weird.
Like, there's clearly planning something. Like,
Exactly.
just want to get up and running to what? I don't know. Because it's not
Probably
like
trying to
he's
get him
done
back
it
on his dragon.
before. Yeah,
His dragon, fam.
I mean, not his dragon, not his
I
dragon.
know, but
yeah, dragon did.
his dragon's
But,
gone. Like,
Big dragon.
yeah, like it's gone. But yeah, so definitely, Clubfoot wants to use Aegon to get Aemond out and him back on the throne. So, in order to have that dynamic, that's definitely going to play a part in season 3, innit? It's now going to be a case of where, Aemond is still trying to hold on to the position as the regent. Aegon is faking like he's weak, fragile, but secretly man's doing push-ups in the dark.
Yeah. You know what needs to actually happen? Aemond needs to die, and then they need to train up Aegon to then take over Vhagar. That would be something that you don't see.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That would be a very interesting plot twist if Aegon is killed, and then my guy comes up and he claims Vhagar and is like, listen, the dance of the dragons ain't over yet, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
El's right.
Yeah, El's right. Get El's in the writing room. Hashtag El's in the lab. Somebody
I like that one. El's in the lab.
Like, make that happen. Make that happen. But listen, this is how you know that Els will be in that writing room, because out of nowhere, you're gonna see these black girls get a hell of screen time. I'll be honest,
you know them black girls already. I love them.
Hell of screen time and that, man. They got brand new hair, everything. I'll be like, wait a minute.
Everything.
When they know how to use a sword like that, I'll be like, let me quickly go check his writing credits. I'd be like, there we go. Makes sense. But okay, cool. So, guys, that was our take and review on episode 7. Please give me your thoughts, your opinions. Like always, sound off in the comments. This isn't even one of the episodes where we're saying like who's right. I think it's unanimous. People saying Daemon done out here in these streets.
Yeah,
He's done out, like ain't no one caring for his redemption arc. It's just a case of where how is this gonna end between him and Eye Patch? Is it gonna be Eye Patch to win? Is it gonna be Daemon to win? We already know that if Eye Patch dies by Daemon's hand, Nana will literally offer an apology and give me and El's money.
Shut the good boy. You can find me. I might be going after Matt Smith.
But yeah, so if you have watched the episode, what did you think of it? If you haven't, are you gonna watch it? Like always, like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you at the next Masquerade. Peace.